the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, the Independence plane crash victims remembered. Psychiatrists stressed that there is help available for those with thoughts of suicide. And the Royal Bahamas Police Force hoping to attract more Bahamians to the profession at its careers fair today. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight weekend. Family, friends, and government officials turned out in droves last evening to remember the victims who perished in that fatal plane crash en route to St. Andros on Independence Day. The special memorial service was spearheaded by a number of prominent religious leaders. Lloyd Allen leads us off tonight.
The Bahamas Christian Council teaming up with the Office of the Prime Minister to host a solemn memorial for the 10 victims of the July 10th plane crash Friday evening at Bahamas Faith Ministries. Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, says the country continues to mourn the loss along with those families and offered a special condolence to them, along with a farewell to the departed.
The Bahamas sees you and stands with you. To the musicians and entertainers of the Bahamas, may the music continue, not to lessen this loss, but to honor the joy your colleagues shared and the cultural legacy they helped to build. Scripture assures us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Today, we hold fast to that promise. To the 10 souls we honor. Thank you for the lives you lived, the love you gave, the memories entrusted to us. May your souls rest in peace. May your families be comforted. May your memories remain a blessing.
According to the first official report of the Independence Day disaster from the Aircraft Accident Investigation Authority, the Flamingo Air aircraft was descending at about 300 feet and traveling at 62 knots seconds before it struck tall pine trees while lining up to land at the San Andros Airport. The report revealed that the left wing of the Cessna aircraft made initial contact with trees about 1 nautical mile from the airport before the plane continued through the heavily wooded area, veered away from its alignment with runway 12, and was destroyed by a post-impact fire. Leader of the opposition, Michael Pentard, singled out the victims by name, noting that they lost their lives doing what they loved, celebrating Bahamian culture.
Giovanni, Rashad, Mateo, Travis, Taniqua, Melvin, or to others, DJ Fresh, Quinton, Macaro, Franklin, and the young 16-year-old Nicholas. This loss is massive for the creative community. So while many of us on different occasions are home celebrating, they're in the air, or on the water, or on the road, and they're traveling to each island so the celebrations can go on. And I know we are in church, but so the party could begin. So that Regatta had music, so that Independence sounded the way it ought to, filled with our flavor, our uniqueness as a people. They brought and made the magic.
Bahamas Christian Council President, Pastor Mario Moxie, also reminding loved ones that while grieving is difficult, God remains in control.
Don't make a permanent decision about God while standing in the darkest moment of your life. Never allow one painful chapter to convince you that God has stopped writing your story, because He hasn't. He hasn't. And we don't have all the answers, and we don't know why. But I can tell you, when bad things happen, remember what I know about God. You and I have to remember what we know. When bad things happen, we have to resist reducing God to the size of our pain.
A memorial was also held Friday at Life Changes Ministry, Bacardi Road, for Mateo Winder by his family, while in early August, a funeral for Macaro Roll and a celebration of life service for musician Rashad Storr also took place. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Thanks a lot, Lloyd. With suicides and suicide attempts reportedly on the rise, National Security Minister, the Honorable Miles LaRota, is underscoring the importance of mental health support for our young people. His comments came after two recently reported suicide attempts involving two teen girls. Police reported the first incident last Friday in the Carmichael Road area. Authorities say the 19-year-old allegedly ingested a quantity of medication and later became unconscious following a breakup with her boyfriend. Then on Saturday, police reported another incident in Nicholstown, Andros. And an 18-year-old female reportedly ingested a quantity of prescribed medication, which police say resulted in seizures before she collapsed and became unconscious. The incidents are again drawing attention to the need for greater awareness around mental health, early intervention, and access to support services.
Government agencies, professionals know this has been a reality for many years. But just as we hear the information comes up, there's still a large segment of the society who just take the suck it up approach. So we need to sensitize the public continuously about mental health. We need to provide the public with information as to where they could go for assistance if they are under stress or emotional trauma, because there are government agencies, there are professionals who are equipped to help them in, if they so need, that type of service.
The Community Counseling and Assessment Center is hoping to drive home the message that those contemplating suicide are not alone and help is available. On September 8th, the center is set to host a public forum geared at suicide awareness and prevention. It will be held at Highward Church of God, Windsor Place off Soldier Road at 7 p.m. Psychiatrist Dr. Tamika Dames believes it will be of great benefit to the public.
We are inviting everyone from the community, if you are able to come out, learn more about suicide, learn more about the risk factors, learn more about what you can do to assist in our prevention efforts. We welcome you to come. It is a free event, and the next week we will actually have a virtual event. So we have things for persons that prefer to be in person and persons that prefer to stay at home in the comfort of their living rooms.
A suicide prevention symposium is also set for Thursday, September 10th from 9:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. She says that event will focus on suicide prevention among men and boys.
We look forward to having the support of the community, organizations, persons that come in contact with males all the time. You need to be there. You do not want to miss this life-changing event. And it is life-changing because we're talking about a condition that has been crippling our country, has been crippling our community, and so we really want to get the message out there that help is available. It's available for men, it's available for boys, and doesn't matter who you are.
Police are investigating the sexual assault of an 18-year-old woman early Friday morning. The victim reported that shortly before 4 a.m., she was in a vehicle with a female friend and two males, one of them known to her friend. The victim reported the driver dropped her friend off in the Bernard Road area, then dropped the male passenger to his home. Police say the woman lost consciousness while the vehicle was parked at the driver's residence and regained consciousness around 6 a.m. when she was told by the male driver she was at home. The victim said she realized she had been sexually assaulted after she exited the vehicle and returned to her home. Investigations are underway. A 28-year-old truck driver is lucky to be alive today after he was electrocuted when a cement truck collided into a utility pole on Friday. The incident occurred on West Bay Street near the Papal Track area after 11 a.m. The driver was turning from West Bay Street onto Papal Track when police say the truck hit the pole, causing several high-voltage power lines to fall. As the man exited, he came into the contact with several of the lines that shocked him to the upper body. EMS provided initial medical care at the scene before the man was taken to hospital, where he is now listed in stable condition. 40 illegal migrants pled guilty and were convicted after being charged with immigration offenses in the magistrate's court on Friday. Among them were 33 Haitians, 3 Guatemalans, 2 Jamaicans, 1 Brazilian, and an Ecuadorian. The group appeared before Senior Magistrate Kendra Kelly in Court Number 10, where 26 Haitians and the other migrants were convicted for overstaying. 7 Haitian nationals were also convicted for illegal landing. The court imposed fines of $300 to $3,000 and custodial sentences of 1 to 3 months at B-Docks. The migrants were ordered to be turned over to the Department of Immigration after paying their fines or serving their sentences. The department says anyone who overstays their allowed time or violates immigration laws can face arrest, prosecution, and deportation. And still to come, Urban Renewal held its Back to School giveaway. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight weekend.
New Duo Pizza from Little Caesars. Nobody has to chew. One half loaded with Parmesan, pepperoni, and Italian sausage. The other half topped with veggie seasoning, ham, and green peppers.
Now that's a winning hand.
The Duo Pizza. Double the flavor for only $13 VAT inclusive. Only at Little Caesars Bahamas.
Now available at all 5 of our locations. Little Caesars Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street Pineapple Plaza, Charles Saunders Highway, and 1 East Plaza. It's not madness, it's Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Shop early to get your uniforms and catch Janae's Uniform Center's buy 4, get 1 free sale. Free monogrammed and regular school shirts, dry fit and cotton polos, jumpers, skirts, boys long and short pants, PE shorts, underclothes, tights, socks, neckties, belts, sleeping mats, hair accessories, and character work desk. Get 50% off backpacks, lunch bags, and raincoats. Buy 4 school shirts, get 1 free. Buy 2 skirts, jumpers, or pants, get the third 50% off. Need embroidery and monogramming done? Visit Janae's Uniform Center early. Beat the back to school rush. Janae's Chesapeake Road back to school special. Restrictions apply.
Is taking a quick break, but don't worry, we'll be back Monday, August 24th, just in time for back to school. Fresh stories, big trends, more fun. What's trending back at 6 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
Hurricane season is here, and everything your house needs is at We Buy You Sell. Impact windows and doors built with strong frames and reinforced glass to hold if a storm hits. 10 and 16 millimeter galvanized steel are now available. Roofing materials with architectural and asphalt shingles, roof flashing, nails, and so much more, all right here. Solar lights are 50% off while supplies last, and solar power systems are available for pre-order. Stay safe this storm season by visiting us on Robinson Road or WhatsApp 636-8412.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Adidas Mall at Marathon. Adidas, you got this.
The Bamboo Town Urban Renewal held a back-to-school giveaway for children today, and with the opening of a new school year right around the corner, community organizers say support like this plays an important role in helping young students start the year on the right foot. Assistant Superintendent Bridget Strapp of the Bamboo Town Urban Renewal Division says today's effort brought together several community partners with that goal in mind.
Today we hosted our first Back to School, Bamboo Town Back to School giveaway, where we would have partnered with a number of partners within the community to assist the children with a beautiful start of the school year and to get them ready and to show that they are more confident in learning in the classroom environment.
Owner of Wholesale Blanks 242 and the former police officer Ashley Larimore talked about why it was so important for her to give back.
What brought me out here is, as a former police officer attached to the Urban Renewal Division, I would have witnessed firsthand the needs of the community. And being a community-based business, I just believe that children should go to school feeling prepared, excited, and ready to learn. No child should feel left out because they don't have the basic necessities for their basic education.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force is looking to add more officers to its ranks, and by doing that, the group hosted a careers fair today at the Police College in Oaksfield. Director of Human Resources Chief Superintendent Allison Brooks says there are vacancies and staffing needs in a number of specialized areas.
General attrition has been happening over the years, and we have not been recruiting the sufficient numbers to make up that attrition that happens over the years. We had an audit that was done a few years back, and we're working to get our full numbers that are needed within our various areas. We have the family islands that are greatly needed. We have our specialist areas where we need officers to be deployed. The Criminal Investigation Department, we have the Crime Scene Investigation Unit, our Forensic Science Laboratory. All of our areas right now, we could use a few more officers.
For those considering a career in the force, Brooks says 4 BGCSEs with a grade of C or above are required. She added that applying through the portal gives applicants a greater chance at having their application processed quickly.
When the portal opens, you have to catch it and apply at that time. Other than that, when you fill out the physical application, it may not be processed when the portal opens. It's a process. So you have to pay attention when we send out our notices and our public announcements to say that the portal is open.
Don't go anywhere. Sports is up next.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Every great journey begins in the classroom. Long before we become doctors or entrepreneurs or engineers or teachers ourselves, someone believed in us. They saw something in us before we saw it in ourselves. Our children deserve teachers who will inspire them, challenge them, and help them discover who they can become. If you've ever wanted to make a difference, this is your moment.
Suicide prevention starts with recognizing the warning signs and taking them seriously. If you think a friend or family member is suicidal, there is a lot that you can do to help and save a life. However, for persons who are not in the grips of suicidal depression and despair, it's a bit difficult to understand what actually drives many individuals to take their own lives. A suicidal person may feel as if there is no help available and they're in so much pain that there aren't any other options. So here are a few warning signs to look out for. A person frequently talking about suicide, self-loathing or self-hatred, suddenly getting their affairs in order, saying goodbye to loved ones, withdrawing from others, and self-destructive behavior. Talking to a friend or family member about their suicidal thoughts and feelings can be extremely difficult for anyone. If you're unsure whether or not someone is suicidal, the best way to find out is to simply ask. Giving a suicidal person the opportunity to express their feelings can provide relief from loneliness, pent-up negative feelings, and perhaps prevent an attempted suicide. You can start the conversation with statements like, "I've been feeling concerned about you lately. I've noticed some differences in you and wondered how you're doing today." If they confide in you and they are suicidal, respond quickly by telling them you care and get them the help that is needed. Help is always available at the Crisis Center, the Department of Social Services, BASH, Sandlands Rehabilitation Center, and the National Hotline for 24-Hour Crisis. Find someone that you can trust to talk to about your feelings and get the support and help that is needed. I am Inspector Mikal Pinder, reassuring you that your mental health matters. You are not alone. Get the help that is needed today.
Welcome to your weekend sports edition. I'm Wayne Wilson. I started off, let's dive in the pool and hear from assistant coach Micaiah Bostwick of Team Bahamas
for expectations in the Goodwill Swimming Championships taking place in Trinidad and Tobago.
Kids have been really pushing and putting in effort. All they have to do is execute once they get there. They know what they have to do. They're working in unity despite them being from different clubs. All of them are coming together for one common goal for 4 people. Okay.
We also got to hear from Samir Dawson and Dejon Simmons, who are also competing in the championships for the Bahamas.
I'm very excited. I expect the team to come out strong. You know, I want them to win, do their best, get PBs, and have fun.
I'm also very excited. I expect a lot of the team Bahamas because we're the defending champions. We're going back for the 4B. I believe everybody will have personal best. Some people may break records. Everybody may break a record, actually. But I believe that we'll do good up there.
We got some action on the mat where we got to talk with Zarian Budan Singh, who also participated in the U.S. Open Judo Tournament in Fort Lauderdale, Florida recently, adding to the collection of medals this team secured. And this young judoka gives us a rundown of his experience getting to represent the Bahamas internationally and his future in the sport.
It was a lot of adrenaline because the first time I won was in 2024. I didn't win anything because I lost 2 matches, which meant I was knocked out of the stage. Hopefully, I want to be traveling to different places to accomplish different medals in different competitions.
Let's roll on over to the Kendall Isaacs Gym, where our Team Bahamas ladies faced off against Morgan State University, securing the win early this week and showing we got some real hoopers on the island. Coach Marvin Henfield also gives us his thoughts on the importance of 3-on-3 basketball in the country and for the future of basketball.
I think the sky's the limit for us. I know a lot of emphasis is placed on 5v5 basketball. But I think as it relates to the female side of the game, I think is our quickest path to Olympic qualifying. I think I can go on the record saying I feel similarly about the men's because it's a wide open ball game. And like I said, this game was built for Bahamians. And I think it just shows with their lack of experience, but with the depth of talent that we have in this country, that was very much on display because even though they were new to the game, their individual talent, their individual skills put together in a half court with 40% less players, it just changed and made it so much easier for them. And so I think the sky's the limit for us. I can't speak on behalf of the BBF, but I would challenge them to really look into spending and investing more in the game of 3x3. On both sides, but primarily on the female sides. As a coach and someone that's heavily involved in development of basketball, 3x3 is the ideal game that should be used for teaching. Because again, you got 40% less players on the court. There's only 6 players compared to 10. It's easier to teach. There's more spacing. There's more abilities for the individuals or for the athletes to get more touches. You can't hide in 3x3. So you have to learn to play individual defense, and then also the team concepts or the team help side of the defense is elevated because you have to play defense, and if there's a position or an opportunity to help, you got to help. And so I would love for the Bahamas to really ride this wave and make an investment in 3x3 basketball as a whole, but 3x3 because I think this is where the foundation of the game can be built.
That's all the sports action I got for you all today, but I'm William Wilson, send us to sports.
The Bahamian spirit doesn't stop at our borders. It travels wherever our people go. Every Wednesday, Bahamian Footprints shines a spotlight on Bahamians who began their journey right here at home and are now making a difference around the world. Their accomplishments are our pride. Their stories are our inspiration. Bahamian Footprints, proudly presented by Coca-Cola, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., only on What's Trending.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
Join us on the ZNS Network for Cat Island Regatta Time, Thursday, August 20th at 8 p.m.
It's time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Jean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening. Now, the dawn, very dry conditions around the islands as we have the intrusion of Sahara dust, which will be with us for the next several days, taking us late into next week, and that will create us some hazy days ahead as well. And outside of our studios, we have just a few clouds. Temperature still a warm 90 degrees, relative humidity at 62%, easterly winds at 8 miles per hour, the barometric pressure 1,022.1 millibars, that's 30.18 inches. And your temperatures around the islands, Marshall, Barbacoa at 89, 86 in Green Tulkey, Freeport, Grand Bahama 89 degrees, the Berry Islands 89, Allenstown, Bimini at 87, 88 in Harbour Island, Roxanne, Eleuthera, Atherstown, Cat Island 89, 89 also in Black Point, Exuma, and also Kemp Space, South Andros, Fresh Creek, Central Andros, another 89 there, 89 extends into Georgetown, Exuma, Rum Key, and also in San Salvador. As we go into Ragged Island, Clarence Island, and Crooked Island, 89s again. Betsy Bay Maguana at 90, Acklins 90, Machi Tananagua 86 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 87 degrees. Your boating forecast tonight in the northwestern islands, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. High tide, that will take place at 10:46 tonight. For the central islands, southeasterly winds at 12 to 18 knots, the wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So we're asking small craft to exercise some caution in the central Bahamas tonight. And then for the southeastern islands, the winds east to southeast at 15 to 20 knots, wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. So caution flags are also in place for the southeast Bahamas tonight. And then Sunday, in the northwestern islands, we'll see a reduction in those winds. They become light and variable with very flat sea conditions. High tide 11:15 in the morning with a high tide at 5:31 in the afternoon. In the central islands, the winds also falling off easterly, 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. So we will drop that caution flag for the central Bahamas tomorrow, and in the southeast Bahamas, we will maintain it as those winds will continue easterly, slightly below at 12 to 18 knots, the wave heights subsiding 3 to 6 feet. And your satellite pictures, well, in the tropics, we continue to watch two tropical waves. They once had some potential for development. There's one near the Leeward Islands. It's now just to the west of the Leeward Islands, still producing a broad area of showers and thunderstorms and some gusty winds as well over portions of the Leeward Islands. And just behind that, there's another tropical wave. This one was looking promising, but it has fallen apart as a result of strong upper-level wind shearing and some dry air as well. So those two systems no more of a problem in terms of development, but they will continue to be rain producers as they trek towards the west. And this one in particular will spread some showers into the southeast Bahamas as early as Monday of next week. And tonight, though, we are looking at mainly clear, very warm conditions as high pressure stay in control of our weather. Low temperature, 82 degrees. And tomorrow, Looking at hazy with lots of sunshine, 92 degrees for your high temperature and extended weather forecast. That hazy conditions will be with us right through Thursday of next week. But come Friday, we have another tropical wave moves into the northwestern part of the Bahamas, and that will produce a couple of showers and thunderstorms, and that will, for a short period, kill that Sahara dust, but it will quickly return on Saturday as the clouds and showers move out of the area. Temperature-wise, we're going to keep it in the low 90s right through the next 7 days, with those nighttime temperatures residing in the upper 70s to low 80s. Ladon.
Thanks a lot, Basil, and that will end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. From all of us here at ZNS, I'm Ladon Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone.